Oh, here comes a rider, Neil. 2 riders.
Nice.
Big jump. Steezing it out. Another one.
Yep.
Oh! We are in Whistler. This is the famous A-line trail.
Probably the most famous jumps in the world. We're going to talk about how to ride big jumps. Big jumps are loads of fun, but just because you're in the air for longer than small jumps, if you get things wrong, the consequences can be worse because you've got more time for it to go wrong and you're higher up. So make sure you're confident with what you're doing before you ride the big jumps. Also get kitted up. Today me and Blake are riding downhill bikes, not a complete necessity, but they do sort of really give you a lot of sort of room for maneuver on heavy landings. Also fully kitted up. I've got all my pads on today and a full face helmet. Another big mistake is people, especially using clips, pulling with their feet to lift the rear wheel. That's going to be a really limited use on a big jump because you can only ever pull your rear wheel up as much as bend you've got in your leg. So on a jump this size, that's really not going to make enough difference probably to help you clear it. You've got to be able to pump the takeoff, judge how far you're going and use those skills to make a distance. Also, of course, confidence is a really big one with big jumps. So make sure you build up gradually, smaller, get bigger, bigger, bigger. Tabletops are good. These are really nice on A-line. Lots of pretty safe jumps to learn on. So when you've got those things, what's the next step? Sent it. I talk about using the bunny hop technique for jumping. That definitely works really well on small jumps where you can sort of pop and make air. On a bigger jump, it's going to feel different, definitely different to a bunny hop, but still you need to be able to control what each wheel is doing on your bike separately. So how much you pop the front, how much you pop the rear. If you can't do a good bunny hop, then you can't really control what each wheel is doing. So super important, do that first.
Right, that next step, how are you going to get comfortable and confident to hit a big jump just like this one on A-line? Well, look at this takeoff. It's really mellow, but when you're coming in with speed, this thing can be a little slightly daunting and feel like it's going to throw you to the moon. Now, the best thing about this is you don't want to compress too much because the speed you're coming into a big jump like this, it is going to carry you through. So you just want to under-exaggerate all those tips that we've been teaching you on how to hit small jumps. Now, when you come to this, the best thing with a big jump is it's a tabletop. So you look at this. A lot of people are landing in the middle. They're probably clearing about a bike and a half lengths of travel there on the table. But you take a look at this guy, just popping it, lovely, and landing on that sweet spot. So it's a progressive thing. When you're going on a big jump like this on a table, it kind of brings in the confidence because there's no big gap in the middle. And you can land on top if you don't feel comfortable or you're going a little bit too slow. That's the next step. The best thing is to work your way up to getting that landing on the other side. It is always about looking ahead, spotting your landing, and keeping focused on the trail ahead of you.
It's been a little while since I've done any big jumps like that, so trying to relax, not get too nervous, and also It's really nice just following in Blake, sort of just copying his speed, copying his pop, and taking my time. I mean, A-line's perfect for this, there's loads of jumps. We're just sessioning this bit, but it's so easy to jump on the lift and just lap it out. And keep doing that. I'm gonna keep doing that myself until I feel comfortable. Then we can go bigger. Yeah, that's Cody Kelly.
Neil, this, my friend, is Dirt Merchant.
Oh, I've heard lots of things about the new Dirt Merchant.
The famous Dirt Merchant. This trail is got full of big jumps, step downs, big drops, big hips, big hip.
Yeah.
We should talk about that hip.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Little pro tip for everyone out there that is actually wanting doing big jumps is to follow someone.
Yeah, like we've both warmed up an A-line. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, but I definitely feel like I need your knowledge for these jumps. Never hit them before.
Yeah.
So I should follow you in.
I've done the same before in the past.
Yep.
Right, dropping in. Going to the drop, Neil. Neil? Yep. Second go in.
Yeah.
Slightly more familiar with the trail.
Yeah, I was trying to remember which jump's which.
Yeah. But it's so good when you nail the whole trail.
Oh man, I really enjoyed that.
So good.
Yep.
Right. I'm going to lay off the brakes a little bit on that hip.
All right.
Yeah?
I'm not.
No. And then we'll carry on.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's how to ride big jumps. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, watch this. Whoa.